All right. So yeah, Christina had seen what TJ was on day one. TJ, you're like a sneaky little hamster. You can't fool anybody. That's right. And it was so funny because I kept calling him out the whole time. Like these people are like droopy, bro. Like like they think it's funny going against me. Like, okay, well, you go against me, you go against God. So it really ain't funny. You know what I mean? But it is what it is because I always win because I'm righteous and a good man. You understand? And that's just what it is. So yeah, I mean, homeboy was trying to lure me to Austin for what reason I don't understand because it's all fake. But that's what they do. It's just pretending. It's just they want a reaction. So they try to act like they on something when they not on anything. Like Steve used to say, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. You ain't on nothing. That's what he tell all of them. You ain't on nothing because none of them are on nothing. They don't. They just sit there like plotting and being weird. Like that ain't no fun game. Ain't nobody playing like that. What the hell? People are mad weird, cuz. Oh, I said cuz on the block. Oh, now I'm sounding like y'all on Groovy Jimmy's panel. Oh, oh, somebody's hollering at Batman. This dude looks like he's fresh out of car. His all is great. I got to deal with this nonsense right now. I'm not even in my bat suit. Got his shirt off, tattoos. Oh, he's hollering at him. He must have just got out or something. They picking him up right now. Maybe not. Maybe he came from work. I have no idea and don't care. But I just thought it was kind of weird that he had his shirt off. But all right, let me give you a good panel view, honey, for a second. Take it easy on me. White. Still got to pay attention down here. You understand? I be seeing too much going on. I pay attention. I get a little concerned, you know, especially with what I do. Right? Batman ain't scared of nothing and nobody, trust me, but I'm smart. So I try to pay attention to my surroundings. The hell? What the hell? Why is this thing messing up? Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It just threw me for a loop while he had his shirt off. Like, homie, you ain't plies. Imagine. I should just start saying random stuff. Then they get all mad. Homie, you ain't plies. Put your shirt back on, dog. What you doing out here, cuz? Come on, cuz. Say, come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. Sound like Cliffy Cupcakes. Hey, Junior. Nah, man, I try to get along with everybody, man. I don't care who it is. Try to get along with everybody. But that's just an element you have to deal with, you know? It's just reality. I was like right in my face. Thank you. Some truck. What is that sound, honey? Do you know? That sound you just heard? What is that? It sound like an air valve. Is it harmless? What is that? All right. Yes, that's what they are. Jive turkeys. That's right, honey. I told her it's time to go in on these turkeys. That's right. Jive talking, jive turkey. Hi. Oh, here's Fido. Oh, he's closing the gate. Dang it. We're gonna have some Fido action. Thought it was a happy dog. That's not its name. I forget the name. Oh, there. Yeah. See, it's a happy little doggy. I love that dog. But yeah, like I said, TJ was being a sneaky hamster. Okay, there's some sneaky hamster emojis and emotes that he looks just like. He's trying to be a sneaky hamster because he's a jealous sneaky hamster. That's right. You're jelly of me, TJ. Just admit it. It's okay. We all get a little jelly sometimes. I don't because, well, I'm me. But sometimes you're just jealous. It's okay to be jealous. You and all your friends are jealous. Remember when I did bar security and you were jealous of me then? Yeah. You must really be jealous of me now, right? Yeah, they all found out that the homeless bum they thought that I was. I'm actually Bruce Wayne and Batman and own more equity and wealth than the illusion of Elon Musk. like, like what? Yeah, you found out who you're talking to. That's what happened. Like everybody, reality set in and they came up off all of them. You know what they doing with? They're all addicts, right? And they start figuring out. They go online now and say, "Yeah, he's over there being Batman." And they start showing the channel, and I get paid for that stuff, so it's all good. But yeah, they're like, oh, well, I thought he was homeless and struggling all the time. Right, because I don't live in Austin, smart one. It's not that complicated. And my license is suspended because I got targeted for making too much money. Smart one. Oh my goodness. Is it really complicated? Complicated. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world made of plastic. It's fantastic. Oh, I love it. TJ, that's probably the song you're singing, right? I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird, bro, when a man tries to lure me to Austin. Like, now everything about you is in question. Do you own some lipstick or something? Like, kind of coming off as one of them weird stalkers, like in The Water Boy. that one he puts the lipstick on and he sits, lays down on the couch. Like, that's y'all. Crazy Eyes or whatever. Like, these fools is weird, right? They all weird. I think they weird as hell. But yeah, Christina said I look beautiful. Thank you. I think you look gorgeous. Way better than me. Real talk. I'll give it to you every time. The rest of these, well, the so-called women, you're a real woman. The so-called women, they couldn't come close. They can't even hold the candle to me. I'm prettier than all of you. Real talk. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you have a society of people that are a fluke and a joke, right? And they try to judge a book by its cover. Like I said, I just let people do what they do and think what they think. The fact is, when you get around fake people like that, like if I go to Austin, I mean, it's going to be harder for them now, but shit always been difficult. I was always making money. That's why they was hating on me because I'd make like 10 racks selling some oil royalties, mineral rights, and then they have to fake fire me from Barbarella's and say that I wasn't doing the trash cans right. What? Like, dude, that's the corniest thing I ever heard somebody make up. You're not doing the trash right. Like, how do I? So I'm supposed to do the trash specifically the way you want it? I don't understand. Like, I tie the bag the way I want. I do it right. You don't do it right. I do it better than all y'all. What are you talking about? How do you not do trash right? Like, what does that even mean? Trash is trash. You just throw it in the trash. It's not that complicated. It's not like I need to do it a certain way for you. You see how weird they are? They just say things that aren't there. And then they all took to the internet to start slandering my name and thought I wouldn't figure it out. Then they waited till I came back to Austin again that other time when I was like on the run basically and moving from all this stuff. I think I came down from Minneapolis, remember? Remember? And they kept following me on the internet. Yeah, and then they all showed their true colors, and it was the same dudes that used to work at the door over there on Barbarella's. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Those are the same dudes that they, right, were doing a bunch of illegal stuff, right? So what are you talking about? Yeah, that one dude who hates on me, he was trying to like pocket money stuff and steal money. Facts. What are you talking about, bro? You stole from Barbarella's. It's obvious. Like, nah, and you would try to steal at the door, I heard. So if you try to steal from the door, who's to say that you wouldn't steal from the actual company? Common sense. So you could just go ahead and keep it shut, but I already addressed him. They all some suckers. You feel me? So, like I said, me, I actually do my job right everywhere, right? Um, like I work hard, bro. I work hard. I have a good positive attitude, and it is what it is. All them fools got sun. Then there was that other one who was chubby, and he would always have whatever with him to make himself feel like he was tough. He tried to mouth off to me one day, put him in his place. Didn't put up with none of it, and told him what it is. Like, why are you even talking to me, homeboy? Who is you? Like, you don't tell me nothing. What? Like, oh, you tough now? You tough. I guess that's why I have to keep helping y'all with everything we got into, because you so tough, right? Because without me, y'all couldn't even do your job right. Real talk. And y'all was letting Drake run rampant, and Drake was basically breaking the law with what he was doing. I mean, people don't go to a bar to get into a whole thing with some big bouncer guy and have him ruin their entire night, day, and probably year, and maybe, maybe everything else. That's what Drake does. Drake is a bully. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, Drake's a pretty big dude. You ain't that strong. I'm a lot stronger than you. Let's get real, bro. You know what I mean? Drake would try to do that too with that fake stuff, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You'll do nothing. Like Conor McGregor said, you'll do nothing. You'll do nothing with your big self. Boy, you out of shape. Like, real talk, you too chunky. Talking about you go hunting. What kind of apparatus you go hunting with? Like, real talk, you look like you need a whole water raft. You like a sea whale. You're too big. Go tell him, run and tell him I said that. Drake's a joke. He was another one making up a fake 100K. Oh, I already got my money. Why are you working at this horrible, unclassy, trashy establishment? Boy, get real. I got 100 grand. How? How you get that money? Like, what? Is that what they was paying you at Barb's? That sounds highly illegal. Like, you can't have a wage that high. You wasn't doing that much. You was just sitting there trying to act tough. See, anyone can do what you do, Drake. Anyone can do what any of y'all do. See, what are you talking about? No, I'm just saying reality, and y'all mad at me because I don't go along with your illusion of what you want to pretend to be. Bro, you all some fake broke bouncers on 6th Street that ain't even real bouncers. The best bouncer on 6th Street is me. And that's proven fact. Ask about me. But they want to pretend like they don't know. Yeah, you heard about me. Real talk. Like, what? Bro, like I said, we used to get into it with everybody, man. It used to be one of them was like the roommate of the owner or whatever of Moose Knuckle, right? And remember, I thought I was gonna get in trouble because I completely owned him. He was a big chubs. He came in talking crazy, told my manager, what you gonna do about it? I said, I'll do something about it. Stepped right in. That boy, that boy lost that day. That boy, he had the fear of God in him. Straight up, just because of one bouncer, me. Oh, and I was talking the whole time too. Usually I'm not running my mouth. I was talking. Like, what's that? Huh? What? Like, what? You gonna come in here today with that energy? You sure? Like, Tyree Sneed's mean. Tyree Sneed will talk to you. What? Literally, while everything's going down, I'll sit there and have a full scale conversation with you, right? That without really, you don't even get a chance to really respond and answer me, right? Like, what? All y'all are like some rag dolls. That's the reality. I don't know what you're talking about. That's like when that one fake bartender, Claudio or whatever, who literally is a pedophile, let's get real. And he was sitting there talking about, what did he say? Uh, he said, yeah, he can blah, 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 meaning like martial arts. He said, I don't understand how. What do you mean you don't understand how? See, it's always some kind of weird delusion, negative connotation. That's like when I was down here, I drove the Porsche. I go to the bar down here with all them, low lifes. And they're talking about, man, that's a nice car. Like, we just don't understand how you have it. See what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. Y'all hate. Like, I don't know what that is, bro. Why would I not have it when I look like the billionaire that I am? Like, yeah, you jealous of my people. Like, that's pathetic, bro. But all y'all got to stay in the labor trade, wage slaves. That's why I rub it in every day, because it was never me who makes these remarks. It was them who always said some kind of slight. Y'all need to be put in your place. Y'all need to learn your lesson. That's reality, and that's what time it's for now. Like, now, I'm owning empires, like Pac said. You want to claim you thugging and gangster, you better deliver, because if not, I'm owning your whole empire. You feel me? With no remorse, no compassion, no mercy, no nothing. Now it's my turn. You understand? The fact is, you just don't talk to a gangster like that. Some of us are real gangsters. Some of you are fake. Oh, wait, all of you are. So just keep my name out your mouth. All right, pumpkin? I ain't out here pretending and fronting and flogging and faking like y'all. I'm really about it. You feel me? That's the difference. I don't fake the funk, right? So all these people, they love to talk and run their mouth. Everybody on 6th Street is soft. I run that block. That's my strip. If you on it, you under the guidance and tutelage of Tyree Sneed. Run and tell him I said it. What you talking about? Y'all fools, it's funny. Yeah, I'm after power without trying to be after it. I have all the power. All the power, sir. That's why they make their little lame fake shows called Power with 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson. He's the sweetest boy you ever seen. It's a snitch federal informant on paper, backed by the Fed, sold his soul to the devil. Like, like his music. G-Unit's cool. 50 Cent's cool. But he's a federal informant. The coward. Runs from Ja Rule, runs from everybody, runs from their entourage. Black child did him in. He didn't do nothing about that. He went and filed an order of protection, then lied about it on a track. This is reality. Let me see what my baby's saying. Since I got one, where's y'all girlfriends at? Hold up. She said they sweat Crisco oil. Christina's funny as hell. You're right. Elon Musk is that word that I can't say on here. They all are. That's what it is. It's the socialist agenda. They're all socialists. Like, we really don't welcome or tolerate socialists in my country. If you haven't noticed, that's why we keep standing up to all y'all. This America, this the land of the free, home of the brave, and all y'all can go ahead and leave straight up. Go back to wherever they do that at, because we do freedom over here. If you notice, that's what they all on. All of them. They all identical to Hitler. That's the philosophy. That comes from the devil. Hitler was demonically possessed. You understand? He was an influencer, right? But he was a demonically possessed influencer. That stuff comes from Satan. Just like cereal, you know what, has a demonic connotation. That's why the fake rappers name themselves like Jim Jones, who was the name of the false Kool-Aid prophet who had the people drink the Kool-Aid. Remember? Remember what happened? Because people can't piece it together. The music industry is run by Satan. So all the cereal stuff is a demonic manifestation connotation in this world in reality, like like I've been teaching for decades. The devil, the greatest secret, the greatest lie the devil ever told was that he didn't exist. That's why you always hear these slow pokes saying the devil is a lie. No, the devil does lie. He's a liar. He's not a lie. The devil exists just like God exists. The devil has very little power. God has supreme final say and rule. That's what y'all don't get. Like I said, you already in a losing, you know what, no matter what. And it's crazy because they had it all designed for them to win. We're in the devil's playground. We're in the demonic, realm. This society is the devil's den. I'm trying to transform it back to utopia. This is all spiritual. This is the real conflict that I told you that happens, good versus evil. And I'm winning. We're winning. See, if I win, we win. If I win, all the good people win. No, we're not here to care about gang members. Okay, we're not here to put money on their books and fund them like you people do. You all fund domestic, you know what is that? Why y'all keep kissing up? We're not all friends. What? Sorry, y'all ain't making no sense. I'm about upholding the law. I'm against everything all y'all do. Now I'm cool with everybody, but I ain't gotta like you. Right? Don't get it twisted. You feel what I'm saying? You people need to change your tune. Why do you think them dudes get tattoos and stuff and all that? Because this society supports that nonsense. That's their only way of survival. is to not be a man and then, oh, claim they tough while they try to do it to their own or do it to people like me who actually trying to help society. It takes a real man to stand up to all these cowards. You feel me? That's why they really worry, because they know I'm more street and gangster than all of them combined. What? They don't want the truth to get out. People that I done sunned every single one of these, you know what, chumps, right? What are you talking about? I run the streets. I don't care who you are. Real talk. I could care less. I'm like that guy in the movie The Departed. What is it? What does he say? This is not reality TV. That's me. Literally, look, we can do the scene right here under the bridge. Look, when he's talking to those Asians, that's me, right? He's sitting here like this, and he's standing. He says, "In this country, it doesn't add inches to your," right? Like it's the exact same thing. You understand? That may be how you all do things over there in China, but over here, this is America, and we do things a little bit different. See, that's me, literally. Jack Nicholson in the movie The Departed. Like I've been telling y'all forever that he reminds me of my dad. Like that's literally like what I am. I'm identical to that guy. And he's hilarious, except I'm not a rat, because that's what he was. See the point? It was funny when he made that impression of the rat. He's like, Jack Nicholson is one of my favorite actors, man. He will make you laugh. He's naturally funny as hell. Damn allergies. The damn penguin and his brother working their witchcraft again. It's getting ridiculous. How are things happening in poverty land? How y'all doing? Oh, I talked to the other guy, Honey, that fixed the bike. We're all right. We're cool. He's just going through his own stuff, which is nobody's business. But we're cool. We talk. We're on the same page. I still don't think he can really help me. I just think he's dealing with his own issues, which is fine. But I don't think he was pulling a TJ. You know, what TJ did is embarrassing and ridiculous and inexcusable. Inexcusable, TJ. Like I said, in the process, all he's going to do is get me more famous. That's my thing. When you deal with narcs like this, I tried to give him every chance. I tried to be nothing but nice to TJ. I was a real friend to him, cared about him, got nothing but love for him still, you know, but he wants to make these wrong decisions. I mean, okay. I mean, what's the point of that? It just don't make it. Why are you going to go against you don't do that. Like, you know, you just don't do that. Like the actual real friend that's been good to you. I mean, how can you justify that? This doesn't make sense. And then act like you really on. So what you are is you're blindly jealous and irate. He can't contain his jelly. He's super jelly. Do you like my cap, honey? Yep. That's my old cat. But see, these people want to talk about money. Bro, I still got things like half my stuff like I lost or was like thrown away. And I still got things that are worth plenty of money that y'all don't have. What are you talking about? Who cares? That's what poor people do. Poor people talk about, I got this cap and it's worth what I don't care what it's worth. I throw away caps that are worth like hundreds of dollars, bro. I don't look at money the way y'all do because I'm not in desperation all the time. Like, what? Right now, I'm desperate though. Right now, I'm going to beg for cash apps. Please cash at me some money since I have the ability to come online and beg. I'm going to be the best beggar I can be. Please, can you give me some money? Please, please donate and give me some money. Can you give some money to your Batman? Because if you do, it will help me tremendously. Being honest, right now, I'm going to be struggling until the check comes in. But like I said, the check is like supposed to come 21st to 26th. I'm just hoping my bank account's all right because none of you want to help. You just sit there. They just kind of sit there. I'm like, come on, Billy. Any day now, Billy. Donate, Billy. And they just sit there like they're dumbfounded and can't think. Isn't the link dropped? The link is dropped for the show, right, honey? Where is this dude at, man? I'm trying to have a conversation, bro. What's up with him? Talking about Groovy Jimmy. Hold up. So, honey, let me know if you're listening still, please, if you're able to. Sorry, if you can't, it's okay. But I love you more than anything. You're all I'm worried about, all I'm concerned about, all I've been thinking about. I'm just trying to do the best I can with this right now. The training, like I said, has reached all-time levels and all-time highs. The lack of sleep doesn't help, but it's what I'm going through physically. I can't help it. There we go. All right, let me tell you about this. This is interesting. I want to know what you think about it. There's this guy on here named Groovy Jimmy. I don't know how old he is. Somebody needs to let me know. But I mean, he's definitely got to be grown. But he has a full panel of trolls all the time. But he seems a little better. So I think he's younger than me though, because it just seems like it. No, but he doesn't have quite the know-how I have. The link is dropped for him to come talk. I've been trying to talk to him. It's been kind of frustrating because I can't get a hold of him. But he commented on what I said the other day, and he said that he was like, yeah, that's a free sparring session. And it's a lot more than that. Like I said, he was talking about actually coming to Brownsville, honey. I think he should. Him, I'll definitely work with. Like I said, I already accepted and said I'll train you. Um, like I said, as far as sparring, if we're gonna do that, I have to have a mouthpiece. So do you. You got to have gloves. And I'm not doing it in the park I do my training at because I just refuse to, you know what, where I eat. I just don't want to do it because I don't want these people having some excuse to say, oh, well, he's doing that. I mean, I have every right, but they're going to whine and whatever. So I know where we can do it. We could do it at another park. You understand? We'll do it in a corner too where people can't really figure it out. So it'll just be a field and I can say, I don't know what you're talking about. But, you know, I have to be smart. So we could do that. We could spar, just like I said. I don't do sparring. So if you try and do like a boxing thing, I'll do that and I'll train you as we go. And I mean, what do you think, honey? I mean, since the truck thing, I haven't done this. So yeah, you do have to keep that in mind. I don't know how safe it is for me, but I mean, I'm Batman. I'm very aggressive. I already, risk way more than that every day. I don't see why not, but I think he's going to realize and find out very quickly that he can't even touch me. I mean, bro, you're talking about a guy that's literally arguably way better than Bruce Lee. I mean, quicker, everything. But that's the thing. I want to train him. Like, I'll teach him that way because that's kind of what it's going to take because he's acting like it's a real serious deal. And there was a download that came out. It said, you're going to change somebody's life forever, like meaning like positively. So I think it's him. I think I'm going to help him because it sounds like he has passion to really do boxing. I'll coach you, man. Yeah, I'll coach you. I'll teach you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess maybe I'll have to do that. Just teach him as we go, and you could call it sparring. But like I said, like I don't really spar. I mean, that's going to be the difficult part. Is like I'm probably going to have to like hold back quite a bit, and that's literally what I did. Even in my matches, I would hold back because I'm way too strong, bro. I can't go all out with no, human beings. I just can't. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why I don't like the concept and idea of sparring at all. But I'll train you. I'll teach you. If you want to do a little action, I guess we could try, but I don't even know if I can put that on the channel. You know what I mean? And either way, I still would probably have to take it kind of easy on you, just being real. Like I have some serious power, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I know what I'm capable of. I don't, but I have some real power. And as a teacher, I teach people the right way. I'm gonna make sure you good, and then I'm just teaching you, nothing else. So yeah, if he wants to do it, like I said, I wouldn't focus so much on that aspect of it, but I can get you trained. I can get you in shape. And if you need me to, I'll teach you that way. Like we can, I guess, yeah, I guess it's kind of like sparring. I guess he's right. Because I got to teach him how to do the movements and see where he's at with it, basically. So if you want to do it, bro, I'm telling you, you won't find a better coach or trainer because I'm better than all these boxers and MMA and UFC guys on your TV. That's the truth. I've just been through more, especially physically. I've taken on things and traumas that they could never handle. That's the thing, especially concerning like my brain and my head. That's the issue. You know what I mean? So I'm basically immortal and invincible. So like What do you think about that, honey? Like I said, you come on down. We can go to the other park. Like I said, I would need a mouthpiece for all that, though. We got to both have mouthpieces and gloves. It's really all I need: gloves and mouthpieces. And I could train you all day and get you right to where, because it sounds like he really wants to do, like, if it's legit and they're going to do a real boxing match, he's got to be prepared. I think if he's serious, either he will come here to talk to you or drop a link to talk to him there. Yeah, well, he's probably sleeping. He was up all night too. So I think we'll talk. Yeah, I might have to go to his show, like you're saying. That's what I was talking about earlier. But you think it's okay? Like, you think, I mean, physically, do you think I'd be all right to do it? Because, I mean, I just haven't gotten into anything like that in a while. Because, I mean, normally people can't even touch me. He still may have a hard time, but I'm just saying, I mean, there may actually be some real boxing involved. So that, I mean, there has to be so that he can get trained right. You know, he doesn't have to worry. I'm the one who has to worry because of what I've been through. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's usually pretty hard for anyone to even come close to me. And it would be my comeback. I'd start getting back into it. The thing is, it would open the door for me to do that with other people. So if I could handle it, I'm just being honest. I just, no, I have common sense. I worry about if I'm, if I'm taking, what, and going through that, like, with all the stuff with my head that's happened. I just, you never know. You don't know, anything could happen. I could feel all right after, and then all of a sudden something happens. That's just how it works. Head trauma is a different story, dude. I've had, the kind I've had is like impossible to come back from. So that's all I'm saying. Is I got to kind of keep that in the back of my mind. But I don't know. I believe in not having fear. The only reason I'm concerned about it is I don't want to mess things up before you get here. You get what I'm saying? That's all. I don't want to do anything that's going to compromise my health. After you're with me, I'll be a lot more excited about stuff like that, maybe, because I'll feel more comfortable because you're around, so if anything happens, at least I'm with who I love. But, I kind of want to see Christina. I want to meet my divine spouse and the love of my life and who I've been wanting my entire existence. Pretty important to me. So, like I said, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could do the training. It's just that simple. It's not a problem. So you let me know. But that's the whole point. What I came back from with that truck was impossible. It was unsurvivable, and I did it. So that's the point. And then I went all out Batman, and I'm the real thing. I mean, I run that risk every day. Every day. I run risk way higher than that, way more than that. I put everything on the line to do what I do. But this is different because this is something I'm like, this is my job. Doing that is like extra stuff. So I don't know. But if it's a real boxing thing and he's serious and he's taking it seriously, yeah, bro, I'll train you. I'll get you right. But I can guarantee you ain't gonna find no trainer that's anywhere close to me. I'll promise that. I don't care who they are. They can run their mouth. You can be as big as you want. That don't mean nothing. All that stuff is fake. You ain't gonna find nobody at this level, bro. That's the thing with them boys in Dallas. They found out real quick, and the dudes from the street, like Champ, they respected me because he was like, he found out and realized, dude, this dude is going to the cemetery and, and doing boxing matches and winning against everyone in the shelter. That's what was happening. So then you had the fake blood. He tried to pretend he was trying me, right, and all that fake stuff. And I'm like, are you just gonna sit there all day, or are you gonna do something? And he didn't do nothing. So that was some street stuff. He backed down. Then he actually, believe it or not, honey, he got caught, whating a 7-Eleven later on. Yeah, and ended up back in prison. That's what happens when you run around like you're super thug and when you get out of prison because you can't think and you're really scared and soft. People who act out like that, they're scared. That was the thing. He never phased me at all. I just looked at him like, yeah, what are you looking at? No, literally, I mean, what are you looking at? You have a whole lazy eye. I think he was like blind in one eye, like Fetty Wap. He was pulling the Fetty Wap. Like, yeah, boy, I owned you. And that was about the toughest, hardest, realest street dude in Dallas, they claim. So If I went up against actual bloods and won, I mean, what do you think? Anybody's going to hold a candle to me? You think anybody else got anything for me? And I was stuck in the street. I was in the shelter. I was right there in front of him. You know what I mean? And still took everybody on head on. And I challenged him to do it too, and he didn't want to do it. That's why he did that sucker act, because he was scared. Because he knew if he put on the gloves, he knew the white boy was going to win, and he was going to look silly. And so, since he didn't want to be a man, and he didn't want to get made to look bad by a dude who isn't even part of a gang, right, is just repping myself and Dolo, he didn't like that. So he wanted to front, and he ain't do nothing. All that fake stuff. That's what he was doing, sitting there talking. He was like, "Yeah, he can blah blah blah." What do you mean I can whatever? What does that mean? You still just talking. See, y'all group respect talking. My group respect action. You just talking, running your mouth. Anybody can do that, bro. You soft, B. Feel me? And then what happened? He made another bad decision and went to prison. You're not tough. Like what? You're not gangsta. You know what I mean? That's why I really remind myself of Vin Diesel in that movie A Man Apart. That's why I've been using the quotes from it, because that's really pretty much what this is. I mean, being honest, it's the same exact thing. You know what I mean? Took on the cartel, continue to win, shut down their illegal operations, hands on, single handedly, shut down all of these people's illegal operations, hands on. That means different cities and states. I've been doing this. So it's like, I'm just a civilian. I'm just independent. I'm Batman. You know what I mean? But like, I stand up to all these people for real. I'm not afraid of nobody, bro. Trust me. I'm the big dog, and the pecking order works me on top and everyone else's underlings. And that's what people come to realize and figure out. And that's why they're phased. All this little acting like we cute stuff, well, y'all want to say little remarks. I don't know what that is. I don't play like that. I don't think it's funny. And I'm definitely not going to walk around angry all the time because a bunch of cowards are going to sit there and keep talking weird. Okay? Like, that stuff is petty, man. Like, no. Like 50 Cent said, you want to play with me when I don't want to play? Right? I'm not trying to play like that. I don't think that's funny. You know what TJ did? How is that funny? He's gonna go to prison for that. Real talk. That's gonna all get brought up in court. Like, you working in collusion with a conspiracy that's out to what towards me? I mean, they're committing conspiracy to commit what towards me? That's an extremely serious crime, brother. Feel me? There's nothing funny here. I mean, you just volunteered yourself into prison time. Real smart. You know, like, man, these people funny as hell. But they supposed to be quick. They supposed to be bright and smart, right? Boy, stop it. Y'all all funny as hell. But yeah, I just wanted your opinion on that, what you think. Let me try to read her messages. Nah, he honestly, I see that, yeah, and that was my concern, that he hangs around trolls and has a chat room full of trolls, but he seems better. Like, he seems like he has the right attitude. I'm being honest with you, honey. He seems different. Like, he's not on no games. He doesn't get along with them. It's just he can't get away from them, which is kind of understandable because I go through it, right? So, no, I mean, he seems like he has a real attitude about it. Serious attitude. He wants to do it. I mean, he needs somebody who can train him so that he's right. So what I was saying is, I'm nice enough I do it for free, but I need money right now. So I'm like, we need to talk. And there's a link right here. He can come talk. And they don't want to help me and let him know because they don't want it to happen, I'm sure, because it's going to give us both promotion. The thing is, I'm his coach. I'll coach him, but like, I'm the guy who, I'm the boxer too. Like, I'm the star of the show. So that's what people don't get. Like, I mean, like, if I make a comeback in that, just being honest, man, there ain't nobody who can come close to me, bro. Lemachenko wouldn't be able to deal with me. What? Lemachenko is little to begin with. That's why in my league we don't do weight classes. There's no weight class. You show up as you are, because that's a fair, you know what? That's a real bout. Anything else is corny. Like all that weight stuff. You had that white boy on your panel, Jimmy. That dude didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Like, you just saying a bunch of ideas, and some of it sounds good, but it's not really how it works. There's a lot that y'all don't know, and I'm not going to give away all my jewels for free either. Game is to be sold, not told. Yeah, I agree. The first step is talking. So we got to have a conversation. So hopefully I can get a hold of him and be able to talk to him on here. But um, I need to know if he wants to pay me something. If he'll pay me for it, I'll take it extremely seriously, and I'll train with you. Like, if you pay me right, I'll train you several times, and I'll train you for hours if you want. I don't care. If I do this stuff, you see, I'm out there for hours anyway. I'll devote my whole day to helping you. It'd kind of be like the other guy, right, honey? If he wants to help me, like with a meal, stuff like that, help struggling poor Batman. That's what he can do. But also, I'm not like, I don't use people. I don't take advantage of people. I could use the help, man. Genuinely. You know what I mean? Like, if he'd want to take us out to eat, like, isn't that fair, honey? That's what you were saying, right? If he'd take us out to eat, pay for my meal, give me a good meal in my system, and and pay me something for the training, get some cash in my pocket, hell yeah. Like, I'll do whatever you need. I'll make sure you good, bro. But I'm telling you, you're gonna win. If you train with me, if you lose, there's something wrong because you're gonna win. Like, he ain't gonna have, like you said, you were looking. I saw him showing the pictures of where the other dude, who is a troll, I think, where he's training at some gym. Yeah, he's not gonna be ready, bro. You already know what it is. He's answering his own question. Like, dude, you come down here and do this training. He said he'd come to Brownsville. Come on down. You ain't no qualms about it. Come on down. Let me know and come pick me up, bro. I'll walk. You can pick me up, and we'll get this going. It'd be perfect. But I just need to know. We need to talk first on here because I need to know you're gonna pay me. I can't really do it for free right now. I just can't. That's not a good look. Don't you agree, honey? Like, I need the money. Pay me something. I mean, at least, like, if I'm training you, bro, like, I don't know, at least like $100, something tangible, if you could. I'll try to work with you, but I'm saying that for, like, or like, if he paid me like $200, $300, I'd train him for a whole week straight, even more if he needs. Like, I don't care. I just need to make some money. You know what I mean? And like I said, it'd be promotion for both of us. Like, I'm not saying he's made of money or anything. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all good. Like, I'll negotiate with you and we can talk. You know what I mean? If it's not a lot, at least what, 50 something, to work with you for some hours, for some days, something, I'll do the best I can. But if he trained with me, I'm the type of person that you could keep coming back to. That's the thing. Like, what you're asking for to really get in shape, I can train you, bro. Like I said, maybe he can pick me up. Maybe I can go up there where he's at. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I'm not afraid of nothing, bro. If he wanted, I'd go stay with him or whatever. And like I said, I'd start the Batman thing over there. He's over there, I think, near Katy or Houston or something. Like, imagine me doing it out there for a little bit. I just would need to have the money to get a bus ticket to get back. That's all. That's what we were telling TJ, but TJ was busy being a sneaky hamster. I mean, these are all common sense things. These are things that are necessary, you know? So let me know what you think, honey. Let me read her messages. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's a kitten, honey, and he's meowing. It's a kitty. There was a cat last night too. It's a kitten. Ah, he froze up at the controls when I meowed. He's like, "Where the hell did that come from?" It probably, honey. Yeah, there was this cat yesterday, and the cat walked right up to me and started purring and rubbing against my leg and all that stuff. And, like, cats love me. Kept purring and talking to me and making sounds. It was a cool cat. Never seen it. I don't know. Like, you know, it's scary with cats because I had cats kind of at some points, and then some of them look familiar, and I'm like, are these my cats? And I just don't know it because, like, I had cats. You know what I mean? But these people out here, like, real talk, if you want the truth, I think they all be stealing cats. They've stolen cats from me because my cats are like outdoor cats. That's the thing. Like, if I have a cat, they're still outdoor, and these people will literally take them. Like, real talk, the one had babies, and they all, like, somebody took all of them, unless it was like animal control, which is even worse. You know what I mean? Like, it's messed up, dude. But out here, I know that like they be taking cats. I had some like I bought, they were mine, and like literally like they like I don't know, they like be taking them. It'd be like people like right there in front of you too. It's like what the hell? Like y'all are that broke? Like what? You gotta take somebody's cat and I guess they're going and selling them or something? Like that's messed up. Or unless they're just all jealous, you know? I don't know. I had exes that really didn't something against animals. I can't stand that, man. I love animals, but I love cats. We have got to get a kitten. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm down, Jimmy. Just let me know, bro. But we got to talk, bro. We got to really talk. We got to have a real conversation about this and figure out where we're at with it. Because if you want to come down here and you pay me and put some money in my pocket, I know he knows he's gonna have to pay something because he's talking about getting like a personal trainer. I'm the guy you want to hire, man. Real talk. I'm the guy you want to pay and come to because you'll help me. We'll help each other, and it would really help my channel, I think, in promoting my business, and it would help yours, and it would get show all these trolls, put everything in perspective. We ain't trying to show them nothing, but I'm just saying it'll answer that question without trying, you know. So that's always good. Dude, it is too hot today, man. Hold on. I got to get some water in my system. I forgot I hadn't drank my water. No wonder I feel horrible. Ah, sweating up a storm out here. Yeah, that white boy on your panel was funny though. Like, you're not doing nothing if you're not sweating. Come out here, you guaranteed to sweat. It's hot as hell. You don't even got to work out, and you're gonna be sweating. He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Some of it makes sense, but he was trolling, and that's the thing. You know, he just Jimmy takes too much of it. You put up with stuff I would never put up. I would never let none of them little fools talk to me no way. You feel me? But I think he's all right, honey. I think he's got a real. I think he's one of the few in the mix that he wants to actually do something. So, I'm telling you, definitely come on down to Brownsville, pick me up. That's all I ask, man. If you know, like, try to make sure I'm fed and I'm eating. Give me a little bit of money in my pocket so I can do the training for you, and we straight. And I'll do it all. And that's the other thing is, like I said, we need 2 mouthpieces and gloves, and that's all I need. And I can train you where you'll be right for when you actually get in the bout. You feel me? I'll get the head movement right, get your speed right, get your quickness, get the muscle, the strength. He wants to train for strength. I mean, why would you go to anyone else when I just broke world records? That's the point. They act like they can't see on the channel. Like, yeah, it's a little back in the channel, but I'm setting world records for pull ups all the time. What did I set it at? I think it was 200 pull ups. It's a world record, bro. I did 200 pull ups. Okay. The inertia pull ups, I did like 365 or something. That's the little ones, the minis. I do inertia training. It brings out more strength. So I'm stronger than everybody. So, like I said, come, we'll have a conversation. Let's have the conversation online first. Pull up, show up, and, you know, come on down to Brownsville. We'll meet up, pick me up. Like I said, that's all I ask. Like, you know, get some food in my system. We'll go out to eat. That's all I say. Exactly the way I'm saying it. Like, we should go out to eat. You pay for my meal, uh, pay for the training, right? Like a decent price, and that's it. And we can train. And if you want to do it for several days, that's no issue. You know what I mean? And like, if he wants, like, I'll even hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Just as long as we ain't telling these trolls where we at. You feel me? Like, I'm game. You know what I mean? We could do live stream together, all that. We can it could be great footage for the channel, you know what I mean? Of a client that's like, yeah, I'm super satisfied because this dude is really teaching. I mean, like I said, all y'all paying these gym trainers, you're wasting your money, bro. Y'all silly as hell. How you gonna pay a gym trainer to teach you nothing and make you run laps? You can do that on your own when you know they know nothing. You can tell, look at them until they're not in shape like me. Being big is not in shape, bro. Them dudes in the gym, they eat a bunch of protein and then claim they're a trainer. Like, boy, stop it. I will teach you how to do this, the entire system. If you put me in a gym, I'll even look more ridiculous. Okay, y'all have no clue, bro. Like, this dude just stumbled upon gold. All right, like the wonderful leprechaun that I am. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, Rufflestiltskin. Peace.